had some first day jitters today. Coming to school, you didn't know what to expect. Is Miss Lucinda going to be mean? She's going to be nice? She's going to be pretty? She's going to be ugly? Y'all have some jitters? You did? Well, I have a story called First Day Jitters. You didn't. You're lucky if you didn't. All right, listen as I read. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? What do you see?
A dog.
You see a dog? What is this laying in this bed? A big old lump.
A girl.
You think it's a girl?
It's a mouse.
I'm not going, said Sarah. And she pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. Listen. No, I'm not, and I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one too. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it. That's all. What will everybody think if you're not there? We told them that you were coming. The teacher's gonna be shocked. Ooh. Oh, they'll think that I'm one lucky girl, and that they'll wish that they were at home in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I will see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Out of bed, she stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged to the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. And then they were there. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Oh, nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. So she led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Oh, don't worry, everyone's nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up with her. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention, please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah into the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. Who was nervous? The teacher. Do you know that Miss Lucinda was nervous as well? Did you know that? I thought, are the boys and girls going to be well behaved?
Who was the boy?
Are they going to listen?
Was that her father? Because she was.
That was her husband. That's a good point. Bella asked this question. She said, who was the man, Mr. Hartwell? Who is he?
The husband.
It's not her dad. That's her.
I thought she was a little girl.
Yeah. She wasn't a little girl. She was actually the what?
Teacher.
She's a teacher. And so she had some first day jitters, just like you may have too. And Miss Lucinda did as well. first day is when the first day of school and you get kind of nervous over stuff and you get a little anxiety going on?
That's me.
Is that
That's
you?
not having I don't get nervous. It's not about that. It's about getting excited. I don't get nervous.
Yeah, and we all sometimes get that way. But we learned that teachers can get nervous too. Okay, and it's okay to be that way. Just know that we're all safe and sound.